You're having trouble remembering a specific scene for your memoir. There are three things you can do, and they all work together. One, write in the present tense. I'll explain why later. It's really important, and you'll find out why soon. Two, start with the things you know. I know it sounds ridiculous. What you do is you write the smallest detail you can recall and you use it as an anchor, as a way of embedding yourself in the space, and then you slowly work your way out. I've done this coaching other writers many a time, and it's incredible how well it works. You can recover all sorts of details that you would never expect to recover. The third thing you can do is called using the action reaction cycle. The action reaction cycle is basically taking a event that's sort of glommed together and slicing it into smaller pieces. The action reaction cycle is built into these sort of what you could call blank spots that you fill in. You write a motivation, then you write an action to fulfill the motivation. You write a reaction to the action, and then you write a recalibration. And recalibration can sometimes be considered like a point of reflection or an interiority of the main character in your memoir, which is an earlier version of you, of course. So the idea is motivation, identify a motivation or an intent, outline an action that follows that intent, then describe a reaction to the action, and then you take a moment to recalibrate and you reform a new motivation based on what happened as a reaction. Now, let's go back to that whole present tense thing. If you write in the present tense and you do the exercise of identifying simple, small elements, what you're really doing is rebuilding a memory in your mind. You basically build out the scene in your head. I mean, the props, the furniture, the color of things. And so, as you're recovering it in your mind, you're kind of reporting not on what happened in the past, but how you're recovering that memory, how you're rebuilding an image of the past. Using present tense allows for an ambiguity between what the main character, the person in the past, perceives and what the writer, the narrator, perceives now as they recall the past. Use present tense if you can't remember a scene.